Welcome to the 49ers scouting session. I'm Grant Cohn. That's Jack Hammer. We are self-appointed 49ers scouts. And the last couple of weeks, we've been looking at high-profile quarterbacks that are going to go in the top 10, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. It occurs to us that maybe we should start looking in the sleeper category, the second-round category, especially if Jimmy Garoppolo is coming back. And this is Kellen Mond. He was the Senior Bowl MVP just a few days ago. He qualifies. So Jack and I are going to go through his game against Alabama, which is the best team in the country. It's the only game that Kellen Mond lost in 2020. Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Grant?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to watch this guy because the question I have that I hope we can at least answer by the end of this video is this guy a starter in the NFL? I don't know if he's a franchise quarterback. Clearly looks like a good backup. Can he be a starter? And what would it take? So let's go through the film of him against the best of the best and see what we see.
Yeah, definitely. Let's roll through it.
Okay. So here he is. This is 1st and 10. We're going half speed.
Yep, and they're going to come out running this little RPO slant.
Yeah.
Guy right in his face, but he gets pretty good throw, puts it on him, and first down.
Yeah, this RPO slant is his most comfortable pass. He's really good. I mean, he's really comfortable throwing over the middle. So those in-breaking routes.
Exactly. He works the middle of the field really well. We saw that even on Sunday in the Senior Bowl in the third quarter portion of his time in the game.
What I like about watching the film of a guy against Alabama is it looks like an NFL game. You got guys in his face. You're not going to be able to throw off of comfortable platforms. It doesn't look like 7-on-7. It just looks real.
Yeah, exactly. And they put a lot of pressure, and their secondary play is very multiple as well. So you're definitely seeing a quarterback that's playing against a higher. You can tell they're playing against a higher level opponent.
And keep in mind, this number 2, Patrick Surtain, is just fantastic. He's the best cornerback, or one of the best cornerbacks in the country.
Yeah, he's
a really good player. A lot of NFL players on this defense.
Exactly, and he should be a first-round cornerback in this draft.
So one thing I noticed about this kid, real quick release, not a tough throw, but quick release. Guy was open. All right, let's move on to the next one. What do we see?
Yeah. They're going to come out. They're going to run some slants. He's going to hit the inside slant here. It'll be the guy that's second from the bottom.
Number 2.
Yep. He's going to look inside first, it looks like, and then he it's a decent read. It's a really tight window with the way they're playing. He would have been better to go off to hit the outside most guy because of the way that Surtain's playing this. He's playing him off.
You're right. Yes. That's a tough throw. My goodness.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely took the tougher of the options. You know, as you mentioned already, he really likes to work the middle if he can. He doesn't go outside the numbers as much. So
he looks for like the shortest throw possible.
Yes, a lot of times he does.
His passing mentality is a little Alex Smith-esque. Is that fair to say? Or I don't know. Let's watch the thing. Let's see what we see. Maybe it's just that he wears number 11. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily Alex Smith-esque, because as you're watching it, there's times when he's not checking it down.
Yes,
that kind of stuff like you would see with Alex Smith as much.
Yes. Okay, that's a handoff. He does have a good running back, 28 Spiller.
Yeah, they have a couple of good, and Zero lines up in the backfield quite a bit too.
Yes,
he's very talented as well.
Yes. Okay, what do we got here?
I think this is going to be another running play.
Another run. Yep. Okay.
And then let's go to the next one. It's going to be 2nd and 4. They're going to run a little screen here. This is really it looks like just a pass off, but it's really a screen. You can see everybody blocking before the ball comes out.
Yeah, and they're getting it to that tight end 85 who looks like a good player. I've never heard of him, but he looks like a NFL player. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing, this is one of those kind of plays like we saw BYU, with Zach Wilson, where we were kind of getting on him, same concept, or you're not sure what until you really watch the film what's happening out there. But this is a little easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of pitch and catch for Kellen Mond, and what intrigues me about him is that the weaknesses you see with him are the same weaknesses you see with the guys in round 1, but this guy could be had in round 2. It's kind of what intrigues me.
Yeah, I would say he's probably going to be even further down possibly than 2.
Could be 3, could be 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Here he goes again with the little flip throw. It's a little extended handoff to the tight end. What we got here?
Yeah, we're going to come back. He's going to come back now with a little slant over to the right side.
Okay.
It's a good throw, gets dropped.
Yeah, it is a good throw. And again, he's good with the little quick slants because he has a nice quick release.
Yeah, it's really, and you could really see Alabama just does such a good job in coverage when they want to play up and get up on you. They're so sound in the secondary. That's part of what having a head coach, that was a secondary coach in the NFL can do for you.
Yeah, and it's like there's only so much a quarterback can do. You can't get the guys open for you.
Correct.
That's a good throw. It's great coverage. Man, that's great coverage.
Yeah. He's right there.
Good job, Nick Saban. All right. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead and roll through the next play. Just a run.
First down. Right outside the red zone.
Yeah, so they're just outside the red zone here. This is going to be similar to that play they ran with the tight end earlier. Kind of the same thing, but this time to the back.
Yep, because it's so hard getting open against Alabama. Sometimes it's just get the ball into someone's hands and see if you can break a tackle. But that doesn't usually work against Alabama either. So that's a gain of nothing.
No.
We're tough. All right, 2nd and 9.
Yeah. On this one, he's going to go deep to the left. He's going to kind of throw a fade. He's going to try to get into the end zone.
Yeah.
When you look at this one, there's really nothing open underneath. He has the double moves on the outside. At this point, both guys are covered. His better option as it plays out is going to be down at the bottom of the screen because that person is able to get by him. But
yeah, he does. But he just makes his mind up and lets it fly, not trusting his pass protection, and he does get hit.
Yeah, he's getting hit in the chest as he throws it. And it's not that bad. At least the ball placement is high into the outside. His receiver kind of does a bad job as you watch it with spinning around instead of just kind of running through the ball. He might have been able to, if he just kind of run through the ball, been able to get to it.
Yeah. It's hard to see what the ball location is from this angle. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah. But it looks like it's a pretty good placed throw. Pretty well placed throw.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad. I don't know who his wide receivers are if they're NFL guys, but okay, here we go. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, so 3rd and 9 on this one. He's going to take another shot to the top, but if you look at this one, there's nobody open past the sticks. At the time that he throws the ball, like right now, if you look at it, you could say, well, the guy on the bottom looks like he's open on the seams because he's got 2 seam routes down the middle. But when you watch this from the beginning, that safety is doing a really good job of sitting right in between of both of them, and he doesn't start to break until Mond's hands separate, and that's when he breaks to the
call
to the right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. His hands separate, he breaks. Now he's open. So when Mond makes the throw, let me look at it. Hold on, let's go back to it. From his perspective, he's made his mind up.
Right there.
I mean, this is the right call.
Yeah, there's if you're gonna try to take a shot to the end zone, that's the best play to go because there's it's just one-on-one out there. If he throws it in the middle, I think that safety is going to make a play, and both those guys underneath look like they're well covered as well. So they're not going to get a first down past the sticks with either of those.
And hits the guy in one. It's not the greatest throw. He's not the most accurate quarterback, Jack.
No, he's not. I think what he's trying to do here is I think he's actually trying to kind of go back shoulder.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, it's pretty
close.
Maybe if you had Jordan Nelson out there, someone 6'3".
Yeah, just need to be a little lower.
A little lower, absolutely. Yes. What I noticed with him, he's not naturally accurate, but it seems like he's put in a lot of work on his mechanics. His footwork's pretty good. He's usually in the right position to throw. It seems like he's practiced a lot and has improved, which bears out in his numbers. It just seems like he's going to have a few throws every game where you're like, whoa, what was that?
Yeah, you're going to see that from him. You see that from him in this game as well. And really, it goes back to for him, his strength is between the numbers, that middle of the field. What's going to be between the numbers in NFL because the numbers are a little bit tighter than in college. So that's his strength, and you'll see that even in this game. This is really nice, actually. He's trying to hit that slant, pulls it off, and goes to the flat. That's a really good job.
Yes. And remember, what's intriguing about Mond is that he can run. We're looking at his passing, but he's a mobile quarterback who can run, as opposed to a guy who's a statue can only throw over the middle. So that's why he's somewhat intriguing. He's a project as well. We're trying to see if there's anything to work with here. Is this the next Colin Kaepernick, or is this the next Joshua Dobbs? Let's see if we can figure it out. But this is a nice throw. You're saying he gets to a second, he checks it down, and gets to a second read.
Yeah, because you can see on this one, it's basically kind of a flat concept, or not a flat, but a flood concept out there. They got a guy going deep, a guy middle, and the guy in the flat. You can see him reading out there, and then he comes down to the flat late.
Yeah.
And he turns and throws.
Yeah. He's a 4-year starter in the SEC. He does a lot of things that show his experience as a passer.
Yeah, exactly. He does. And he plays really well in this game through the first quarter. It
gets bad in the second.
It gets bad in the second, and part of that's because Alabama decides they start letting their athleticism take over.
Yep. They get a little bit of a lead and they just tee off. Man, they're good. They're Sertan blitzing.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the things that this ball right here should go out to the flat. I know it's going to be kind of late. Maybe he can't because he's going to be getting drilled right around the same time.
But yeah, this throw has no chance, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, and he does this a lot too, where you'll see him kind of throw the ball. I think he's throwing it away. He kind of throws the ball up, and when he's throwing to the outside, he throws the ball kind of in the vicinity of players, but far enough where nobody's going to touch it. You see that from him a lot.
I agree. He does throw the ball away, which is I think why I said Alex Smith-esque. He only threw 3 picks this year. One of them was in this game. He generally does a pretty good job of protecting the football, which again speaks to his experience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I see, and you're correct with what you're saying too. If you watch him, his footwork and his upper body, it's all really sound. The way he holds the ball and the way he holds it, all that kind of stuff. That's really good technique.
It looks like a guy who's a hard worker. I mean, I don't know who he is. It just looks like a guy who takes his craft seriously, which is a good sign.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot like Jameis Winston. They played for they're playing for the same coach,
Jimbo Fisher.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they're getting, you see kind of the same soundness as far as the quarterback play. That's, just really good.
Yeah.
Really good with
Manuel. He's a better quarterback than EJ Manuel was, I think. And Manuel's a first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 2nd and 10. Here we go.
It's going to be a little run up the middle.
All right. 8. Not going to get much running up the middle on Alabama. They got a funky look with all those guys standing in the middle.
Yeah, this is right around the time when Alabama decides that they're gonna start moving.
Tee off.
Yeah, you'll see them as we go through really in the second quarter on. They start to really start bringing those linebackers.
This is 3rd and 13.
Yeah, this one.
Ball.
Yeah, it should be pass interference. He's getting hit before the ball gets there, but he misses a wide open man down the middle of the field.
Oh, he certainly does. Is this it right here?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll see Mond have a play where he goes through his progressions, but you also see him not see the field particularly well, miss guys. It's not the greatest passer. I mean, if he couldn't run, you wouldn't be interested in him at all.
Yeah, I mean, he can move. I don't know. I watch him. Like I said, I watched the 3rd quarter of the Senior Bowl. I missed the beginning of it. I had with the recording, but I watched it on after I watched this film and a couple other games. I wanted to see why he was the MVP of the Senior Bowl, and you could see why. But this is just a bad miss here.
What did you see from him in the Senior Bowl? What did you see from him in the Senior Bowl?
Well, it's a lot of the same as what you have here. Is that you have a lot of he's very solid over the middle of the field, and in the Senior Bowl, that's pretty much in the 3rd quarter when he was really doing well. That's where they were focusing their throws was into the middle of the field.
Absolutely.
Between the numbers.
Yep. Yeah. Lamar Jackson is similar in that sense.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a quarterback draw that goes
for 4. Yeah, they just catch him by the side and drag him down.
Yeah. Just a good defense.
Yeah. You can roll through. The next one's just going to be a run play.
Okay, here we go. 3rd and 3. You gonna run it again?
No, this is going to be. It's going to be a pass here.
Jesus, so aggressive. No respect for these wide receivers. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Here's pressure.
God. Yep. And there's just nobody open. They're all
open.
No. The DB does a good job. You can actually see him knock the ball down before he even gets to the receiver there. I think they call a defensive pass interference or holding here.
I think you're right. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like sometimes watching these film, it's the disparity between Texas A&M and Alabama is a little bit bigger than what the normal disparity is between NFL teams.
Yes.
Because NFL is all about parity.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. This would be like Jacksonville against
Kansas City.
Kansas City or Tampa Bay.
Absolutely, yes.
Probably even a little bit more than that.
But his instinct actually is not to scramble. His instinct is to buy a little time and find a check down, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah. He does a good job of climbing the pocket on this one.
Yeah, he does. Let's move
Even though it's quick.
Yeah. Okay, 1st and 10. They got the call. Another run.
So he's gonna take the ball in this one.
Nice. Let's check it out. Let's see the athleticism here. He doesn't look as big as Colin Kaepernick. He looks about 6'3", 215, mid-size.
Yeah, I think that's where he is in that ballpark.
Not bad. Okay. 6-yard run up the middle. All right, here we go.
Yeah, another run up the middle.
So what's cool about watching them against Alabama is we can watch Justin Fields against Alabama. We can watch Kyle Trask against Alabama and compare. They all played him this. Yeah. They all played Alabama this year, and they all lost. All right, here we go.
The screen's frozen.
That was good.
Yeah, this is a really good. This is a good one because he's reading deep and he comes out short.
Yeah, he's looking at his tight end. There comes the blitz. Quick throw off his back foot. That's an NFL play.
Yeah, what I like about this one is that he sees the blitz coming off the left side. And he goes right to where the blitz is coming from.
That's how you're taught to do, right?
Yep.
That's absolutely right. And that's a touchdown? Let's see.
It is. He's able to keep him. I remember seeing this one on TV, and he's able to keep his feet in bounds.
Just a smart play.
Yeah, really good, really good job. Nice, easy throw.
Yep.
Don't have to overdo it. I mean, the guy even deep was kind of open, but when you have a blitz coming at you, it's better to take that little dump off if you can.
Definitely. All right, so 14-7, and somehow they have the ball, and I don't know what happened. Mac Jones messed up or something. Let's see.
Yep. They run a little wide delay right here. They got two tight ends on the right side. The outside tight end's going to run vertical, and the other tight end kind of blocks, and then releases, and he's wide open.
Boom, touchdown. And you're thinking Texas A&M might pull off the impossible. No. But nice quick little stroke. He's good at those little in-breakers over the middle. He can hit the moving target. He's pretty good at that.
Yeah, he's really good on these in-breaking routes like this.
Yep. Which, on him. He fits the Niners offense in that sense. There's a lot of slants, and I don't know if he can run the Atlanta version of the Kyle Shanahan offense, but he can run the Jimmy version. I mean, geez.
Yeah, I think he could come in and be, third, easily a third guy at the start of his career with the 49ers, maybe even,
maybe even a two.
Yeah, depending on the direction that they go there.
Yeah. All right, so let's see where we got now. Score-wise, 14-4. All right, second quarter. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, right at the end we're early on in the second. They're going to run the first couple plays here, first and second down.
Okay. So now we got 3rd and 4. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, God. Kellen, be careful.
They're bringing it, and he's going to throw. This is one of those examples where we talked about earlier where he's going to throw the ball away, deep into the outside.
Yep.
But he misses a wide open. The man running the short crosser is where the ball should go because he's open.
Agreed. Yep.
He kind of gives up on it a little too soon.
Yep. You got to go there. So if you were coaching Kellen Mond, I mean, he just throws the ball away. Period. Throws the ball away. Right?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's not.
So what would you coach? What's the coaching point here?
I would just be asking him to take, he's got to kind of gain a little depth and try to hit that underneath route.
Gain a little depth. It's just backpedal, relax.
Yeah, kind of like what we saw,
he
kind of does it a little bit here.
Yeah.
Not really. But, we saw the Seattle kind of come after Nick Mullins like this in that game up in Seattle, if you remember.
Yes, he did that.
Yeah, when we talked about that film, he kind of backpedaled a little bit just to kind of buy himself a little bit of time and hit that crosser.
Right, because if you backpedal to the 23, it's still not a long throw. Still a short throw. You keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, if he just kind of buys himself just a little bit of depth, it doesn't have to be a hard throw. Just you can't just lob it out there to the guy.
Okay, so that's interesting. coachable, but not good. So now we're onto another drive, and I think they're losing by more. Yeah, now it's 21-14. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Alabama just keeps scoring on them.
It just keeps. That's the thing about playing Alabama. Like if you have one drive where you don't score, now you're down. Now you're down two touchdowns. Now you're down 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So he sees no one open, but there was someone open. So he's kind of unraveling here.
Yeah, this one, if he's getting pressure in his face and he goes to the running back underneath, he really misses a wide open throw on the vertical from the outside. He has the guy wide open right where you're pointing.
Yeah. If he had just like settled down, reset his feet, and not panicked for the check down, you have a touchdown.
Exactly. He just needs to climb the pocket, and he's got the wide open receiver.
Yeah. Yep. He loses his poise in the second quarter, and then he regains it when they're down like 4 touchdowns and plays pretty well in the second half. But that's the way it is against Alabama. Oh,
yeah.
boy.
But see, when you watch him on this one, watch when he gets to the back and he starts to get pressure. He's not really climbing the pocket. I mean, he's moving forward, but he's more running than he is just kind of climbing up and staying in a good throwing position.
Yeah, that's not good. See, when you see stuff like this, you see not a first-round pick, not ready to start right away. But the question is he a worthwhile project? So we'll see. Are the traits there? Is this a guy that you would want to, spend a year coaching if you were an NFL coach? Is this the guy you would want under Jimmy Garoppolo next year? Or would you rather have Kyle Trask or Trey Lance or someone like that? Maybe we'll have an answer by the end of the month. We haven't watched Kyle Trask yet. We'll see. But anyway, here's Mond against the world here, handing off. Now he's running. Good luck, Kellen. Here he takes a big hit.
Yeah, against 3.
See what kind of athlete he is. He's not as fast as Colin, but he might be as fast as Alex Smith was.
No, he's definitely. I don't know if he's faster than Alex Smith, but he's definitely got some athleticism to him, which is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Now they're stuck on. I think it's 3rd and 7, and this is really, this is a play that's called. It's right in his wheelhouse over the middle.
I think it's 2nd and 10. Hold on, maybe we got to move up. All right, the 2nd and 10.
Oh, was it 2nd?
I think it's 2nd. Yeah. That's what it said.
That's 3rd.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, you're right. It says 3rd right there. 3rd and 7. Yeah, that's a nice throw to his tight end who's a good player, but I like the little subtle reset to the right. Boom. And again, the in-breaking route over the middle. Nice. It's all day.
Yeah, with the way that he looks and just his body, he's looking in this area all the time, and he's really good when he goes to the middle. Yeah,
that's a nice 3rd and 7 conversion against Alabama. Nice catch, nice route.
Yes.
Yep. That tight end is good. All right.
So that we go from that one to this is another one very similar to that first down play. He's going to throw this one. I think he's actually going to get a completion here.
He throws this one away, actually.
It's incomplete. But he's got, if this is another one where he just needs to climb the pocket because he has a man coming open over the middle, deep.
Right there. Let's go back. Yeah.
Yes.
With Alabama, they're really good. Don't panic. Don't panic.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is
roll out here. Yeah.
He's just got so much pressure around him. And if you go back and kind of roll this one again, my little bit of glitch on my end, but
yeah, I just wanted to see it from the end zone real quick. Like step up.
Right there, the ball.
Out. Yeah.
The ball should be coming out right, almost before, almost a tick before that. If he just starts to climb up into the pocket a little sooner, he's going to make it easier on himself.
Yeah. Okay. He's not showing some poise here. Looking like a backup quarterback, Jack.
Yeah. At times.
Yeah. That's not good. He's struggling. Now, who's open here? What do you want him to do here?
One over the middle, I hear. This is we see the Niners run a concept similar to this. He's going to get a dig from the top of the screen going from the right to the left. And that's where the ball should go because he's open.
Okay.
You'll see him right there. He's breaking and he's open.
Yep.
Right over the middle of the field. Instead, he's got pressure around him.
Yeah.
His eyes come down and he's going to the first guy that he sees. You see him, he looks like he's looking over the middle, but he's looking to his left at that point. He's never looking to the right. By the time he comes back, all he sees is pressure and he just drops.
Yeah.
His eyes come down to the running back.
Yeah.
So, another one, that one's a little bit different than the previous play where I said he had to go up. And on that one, he definitely has room to step up into the pocket because there's a little bit better blocking up front in front of him on this one. He could have stepped up right there, and then he got the man. You could see his hand up in the air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. There he is.
They get called for a holding on this one, though, too, as well.
Right here, right? Like, why?
Just needs a slide to just needs to kind of slide to his right and up, and he could deliver that ball. That's
the troubling thing when you watch this film. It's like, it's Alabama's really good, but dude, this guy's wide open. Yeah, you got pressure, but this is the NFL. That's what the NFL is going to be like. Can you handle that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
They called that one back anyway because of a hold. So now they're stuck, and he's gonna hit a little curl right here for 7.
He's trying to dink and dunk his way back ahead of the chains.
Yeah, at the point where he throws the ball, that's the only guy that's open.
Yeah. He generally protects the football except for the one play that's about to happen.
Yeah, right here. This is just, terrific coverage again. They got to get to the sticks. The DB knows that. He's squatting on anything in front of him.
Yeah.
He's daring them to go past them. But
and this is basically the game right here.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of 3 picks he had in 2020. Generally a pretty cautious passer, in my opinion. This is the game.
Yeah, if you roll through it, I mean, there's just nobody open. They got the guy sitting over the top. There's 2 guys covering the middle route there. They got the linebacker sitting right on top of the short route. So he's kind of the last line of defense, the last guy that's open, and just the corner just does a really good job of just sitting. You can see he's reading the quarter. As soon as the quarterback starts to throw, he's breaking.
Yeah. What would your coaching point be for him here?
On this one, it's one of those situations where you got to just tell him, hey, take that underneath route, play another down, because instead you're giving up 7 points right here. You'd much rather have him take that check down, which is going to leave you short of the sticks, than force that ball and have this happen, because those deep throws outside are much more likely to get the house call.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's 28-14, midway through the second. I mean, the game's not over, but he's just going to face more and more pressure from here on out.
Yes, yeah.
Until the game's essentially out of reach. So now there's a handoff.
Yeah, you can go ahead and they're going to run the ball a couple of times. Then they're going to run a little option.
Yeah, they run this 4 or 5 times a game. They're roughing them up like the Ravens roughed up Kaepernick in the Super Bowl. All right. Empty backfield.
Yeah, they're going to go empty, and then they're going to run a quick slant. He's going to go up to the top, and it's an incompletion.
Yeah.
The better job on this one is to go to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
He's got the slant wide open with 0.
So it's like he's so freaked out by the Alabama pressure, he's just picking out one side of the field, or picking out one receiver before the snap and going to him. Boom.
Yeah, it's a quick, this is a boom boom kind of a throw, but I'd rather see him go to the bottom side because you have a little bit different route combination down there.
Yeah. You got your 3. That's the 3 receiver side, right?
Yeah, and I think what he's seeing is right before the ball snap. Look at all the room that he's got up on the top, but as soon as the ball snapped, those guys are coming forward.
Yeah. Right. So the picture changes, and he's already made up his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's seen that guy play off, and he's lucky that he goes to the outside. Because if he goes to the guy on the inside, that's a pick, because they're playing a robber coverage with the safety.
Yes. Whew. Good team. And the thing about Alabama is not just that they have all the best athletes in the country, but it's basically Bill Belichick's defense. I mean, it's very sophisticated.
Yeah, it's exactly. And you see that that's just a great design coverage. We can go through probably 10 college games with teams again other than Alabama, and we're not going to see coverage like, a coverage scheme like this.
Yes. So this is a whole new world for Kellen Mond, although he did face his team 4 times in college.
Yeah, it's a whole new world for pretty much every. That's why you see, that's why Alabama's just so darn good year after year.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 10. Behind the sticks again.
Yep.
Here comes a blitz.
He's got the blitz, and he's going to do a good job of getting it out. But he's got that blitz coming from the left. He does a good job of getting it to his back and first down.
It's a nice little play, actually. That blitzer came unblocked. Great. Good God. Nice. That's got to be his 4th or 5th time he's been on his shoulder like that. All right.
Yeah. No, they start teeing off on him.
Yeah. Needs to be a pretty tough kid though. Keeps bouncing back up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they get that, so they got a first down. He's going to do a good job here as well. He's reading down the field. It's not there. You can definitely see him look, and then he turns and throws it to the flat.
Yep. That's a good decision.
That's the kind of stuff we would have liked to have seen more out of, like when we're watching, say, Zach Wilson.
Yes.
From his tape, or Trey Lance, for example. He's not doing anything like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, like
much better.
If you put Trey Lance, if you put Trey Lance or Zach Wilson at Texas A&M, what would it look like? If you put Kellen Mond at BYU or North Dakota State, what would it have looked like?
Yeah, exactly. And I think you'd see Mond look very well with both of those teams.
Okay, we're almost through the first half. Who do you think is a better prospect, Lance or Mond?
That's a tough one. I've been thinking about that one today because I kind of was assuming you might ask that just because that's who we watched last and people have been talking so much about him. Mm-hmm. I can see the upside with Lance from his athleticism.
Yeah, he's a better runner than Mond.
Yeah, he definitely is, and from a quarterbacking standpoint, I think they're fairly similar. I think you're seeing pretty close to what Mond's going to be, whereas you see, the argument for Lance is that he's going to have more upside. You're going to, he's got
right.
you see
he's so green.
Yes, you see the arm, you see the size, you see the mobility, and it's just like, okay, can I coach this guy up to?
Right.
Can I coach this guy up? And my hesitation with that is that I think the problem that he has is his eyes, and I don't think you're really going to improve that.
Right. That's true. That's part of natural ability when you're talking about quarterbacks. It's not just how fast do you run, how hard do you throw.
Yeah, because
how well do you see the field?
The number one problem that I have when I watch Lance is that he does not throw the ball well if he's got to throw it over people.
Yep.
That's when I say he's not seeing things. That's what I mean, because there's guys open behind like a linebacker, and he doesn't deliver the ball because it looks like it's covered from him.
I see. Okay.
Good job stepping up. Should have been a first down.
Yeah, that's actually a real nice play. This is 4th and 2. Is that what it said? Jeez.
Yeah, it's 4th and 2. This is that drive. So it's 28-14, and they're bringing pressure. He does a really good job of stepping up and through.
I like this. This is nice. This is where you see his athleticism.
Yes.
This is what you're going to need. I mean, this is what it's looking like you need more and more in the NFL.
He does a really good job right here. He's got pressure off the edge. He does a good job of stepping up into the pocket, puts it right on his receiver's hands for a first down, and it's dropped.
Yeah. Needed that one. All right. So now you get the ball back and you're down 35-14 with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, they just cannot.
Yeah. Just get to the second half. Okay.
Yeah.
And okay. No more touchdowns for Alabama for now.
They stopped him once.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna scramble on this one, but he's got the guy open over the middle right there.
Two. Yeah, he does.
Yep. He doesn't see it. He backs out of it, and even now as he starts the motion, he still
has him.
Kind of had him for a second.
As the pressure got him.
Yeah, on that one, the ball has to come out a little bit sooner. The ball's got to come out right now. Right now, because he's open and he's got plenty of room in the pocket, and that's where that ball should be coming out. He holds on to it. Yeah, holds on to it just for a second, and that just that half a second is the difference. I
saw Colin Kaepernick do something like this in St. Louis, and Trent Baalke was sitting right behind me. When Kaepernick did it, Baalke levitated in the seat and said, "Throw the ball!" It was so funny. It's like, I guess Trent Baalke doesn't like Colin Kaepernick. So throw the ball. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Here we go.
He still picks up 8 yards, and instead of having a nice gain down the field, he picks up 8. So it's a second and short. They're going to run the ball here, and then I think they're going to run a sneak on third down, which I think gets cut off on the film.
He's a pretty good quarterback sneak. Or does he not get it though?
No, he does.
Okay. Oh wait. So here's second and 2. Again, what happened? Oh,
No, I think there's a mix up
did
in
I?
there. So that no, no. I think what happens is I think the film skips.
Oh, well. That's a nice little throw in the flat. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened, but here we are, 12:34, 1st and 10.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
the play that it skipped to was a little screen anyway. This is actually a good read. He hits the back foot, he throws the ball over the middle, and the receiver's not looking, throws it right past his head.
Yeah, 2. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
You wait. You're running a shallow cross. When do you think you're gonna get the ball?
He's lucky he didn't hit him in the head.
Yeah, it could have been beamed.
I think he hits the ref.
Yeah. Oh, he does. All right. Hold on, let's check it out. Boom. Nice.
Good response. Good reaction time right there.
Yeah, the ref deserved it.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Here he comes back. This is a third down and doing steps in, and he throws the ball down the middle. This is where he's at his best.
Yep. That is definitely Mond at his best. So this is what, 3rd and 7. Again, he made one of these earlier, but he's looking for the dig, the slant of the dig all day. And in the sense, so that's basically what Jimmy Garoppolo's looking for.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
He's making plays that you're going to see at times. Some of this stuff that you're seeing is plays that he's going to be called to ask if he was on the 49ers. How many times do we see him hit slants and digs? And those are some of the basic things that Shanahan's running with Garoppolo.
Yeah, and it seems like on the short to intermediate stuff, he generally gives his guys an opportunity to run after the catch. They're not adjusting too much.
No, he's pretty accurate on it. He's pretty accurate. He puts the ball in a good spot for them to do something with it after they get it. And this ball's dropped.
Yeah,
it's a little outside. That ball's going to tail away from him. That's got to be caught. It hits the running back in the hands.
Yep.
In the hand. It's kind of in between whether you're going to blame it on the quarterback or the running back.
Yeah. Right. If it were Nick Mullins, you blame it on him. But if it were Jimmy Garoppolo, you blame it on the running back. That kind of thing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Getting closer to the red zone. This is now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. You're going to run a quarterback draw. He's going to get stopped for 2.
Jeez. Thinking that's probably your best run in this situation. All you get is nothing.
Yeah. Well, the guy's coming off the edge with pressure.
Yeah. 4 unblocked. Yep. Guy's a good athlete. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So now you got 3rd and 12. Let's see what happens.
Third and 12. He's going to go. They're going to go right back to his comfort zone here.
Someone's running a dig. Who's it going to be? This guy or this guy? Hold on. Or is it going to be a slant? Could it be a slant?
No, it's going to be a dig.
A dig. Boom. Nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice throw. Get a good first down.
Yeah.
Some right.
12.
Just a little behind him, but it's in a good spot. Kind of takes him down, so he's not getting his head taken off by the free safeties coming up.
Good protection, though. Hey, let's give his offensive line some credit. But that's a big time throw against Alabama. I don't care what the score is. Nice going, Kellen Mond. I see you doing your thing. Nice.
Yeah, it is good.
All day. 3rd and 12. Boom. All right. Now let's see what he can do in the red zone.
Yeah, they're going to do a little RPO. I think he's going to keep it here. I don't know if this is an RPO exactly what it is. It looks like the play kind of gets broken, almost like it might be a situation where he's doing play action. He wants to throw it at the top of the screen. He just realizes that it's covered because it really is. And they takes off running and they're able to stop him.
Jeez. Okay, so that's a busted play. 2nd and 11.
Yeah.
2nd and 11? Really?
Yeah, because he got stopped.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's just nobody open on this one. He gets back to his drop, and he might kind of has the flat down on the left open a little bit, but there's just really nothing else. It's just really, this is Alabama just clamping down and
the red zone especially. What are you going to do? Feels compressed. They're the greatest. So what does he do? Throw the ball away?
Yes.
Well, at least he doesn't make a bad play worse.
Yes. It's well covered. At least he just gets it out of there, and let's go to the next down.
3rd and 11.
Now, if we had Nick Mullins doing this, if he was able to do this at times last year, it would have been really, better.
Yes. And again,
this ball gets completed.
Nice throw. Wow. Kellen. that Joe Montana?
Yeah, he gets pressure. He has to get out there and he's throwing it. He kind of throws off his back foot, but he gives some guy just enough. It's one of those things where only his guy's going to get, or it's going to be an incompletion.
Now they don't give him the first down.
No, he ends up just short.
But that's a nice play. This is his best play of the game so far, is it not?
It's one of them. Yes, it's definitely one of his better plays as far as while he's moving his feet.
And he doesn't have a super strong arm, but I mean, he has strong enough arm to do that.
Oh, that's a really good arm. Look how far he threw that ball. That's 20 yards.
Yeah. Pretty much off his back foot.
Yeah, falling down.
I like this guy, Jack. I like him more than I should, Jack. All right, let's keep going. All right. So what's the score? Is it 1,000,000-0? What's the score? 42-17. Okay.
Yeah, they're just, like I said, they just can't. They're not stopping him at all.
Yeah,
they're going to come out here and they're going to
terrible defense. He really needs to step that up. Sorry. Okay, here we go. What does he do?
Yeah. Now they got to work their way down the field. So a lot of throwing in this one. It's going to be just a little quick out route right here. I think he's throwing this one to.
I see. So now they're going rush 3 play coverage, drop back, no big plays.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of underneath stuff. You're going to see a lot of quick work.
Okay. So the thing about Kellen Mond is he's fine with taking what the defense gives him. Not the greediest quarterback. You could say he's not a playmaker or something like that, but he's going to be a long-time backup at the very worst. So this is a guy who could come in and not lose you the game. He won a lot of games in the SEC. So that's something for a backup, NFL backup.
Yeah, as a backup, that's really what you want, right? You want a guy just got to be able to manage the game. Don't make the big mistake.
He's a good game manager. He's experienced and he can run around a little bit. I mean, what more do you want from a backup?
Yeah. Well, when you watch the 49ers this year, they played very well considering they had their backup. And even with CJ Beathard, as bad as CJ Beathard, really is when you watch him on film, as far as missing guys and things like that, he just, they won a game and almost won the second one basically because he didn't make mistakes.
Right. Exactly.
He didn't make the big mistake.
Agree. Now this is a nice throw. Another one.
It is.
I like the mechanics. I like his footwork. I like the quick release. He doesn't throw it too hard. I like his attention to detail for a guy who's clearly not a natural thrower. He's just worked on it.
It was really good. He's got that ball. He's got the ball in a good position and out quick. Hits his receiver right in the numbers and
love it.
18-yard gain.
And his touchdown throw in the Senior Bowl was basically this stuff: RPO, quick hit, boom.
Yeah, there's going to be a touchdown here on his last throw that's really similar to what he did in the Senior Bowl.
I just like him better though other guys who've come out and been similar style quarterbacks, like Jalen Hurts, for example. I think he's a more sophisticated, more polished passer than Jalen Hurts. It's not the athlete that Hurts is.
Yeah, he's up. If he was playing at Alabama, he probably, if Mond's playing at Alabama, he's putting a better.
Yeah.
He'd be looked at as a first-round draft pick.
Thank you. Okay, so another quick pass to the outside, taking what the defense gives them, trying to move down the field.
Yep, quick out. They're going to come back on the. They're just going to keep throwing the ball right here.
Yeah, they have to. 2nd and 7.
He's going to force a little curl route in here, but he's got the flat wide open. It's up on the top of the screen. He's going to throw the little curl, but if he just goes to the flat, he's got a first down.
Yeah. Bad decision.
Yeah.
But they give him they give him the yard. It's a catch.
Yeah, they get 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. He's going to quarterback sneak it for the first.
And look, it's not the right read, but for a guy when he's forcing his ball in, at least he puts it down and away. It's the right placement.
He puts the ball in a good spot for his receiver only to make that catch, and he goes down there and makes it. So, yeah, if as the coach, I'm going to talk to him on the sideline and make sure that he knows where he should have gone with the ball.
Of course. Again, that's coachable. I'm his agent now, John. I'm his agent. Coachable. Come on, we work with him. All right. Here we go.
I forgot I'm on with the quality control.
Oh yeah. No, they've paid me under the table. I'm supposed to like Kellen Mond now. All right, here we go. This is a nice little handoff. What a handoff, by the way.
Yeah, it's Garoppolo-esque.
It's Garoppolo-esque. That's really what they're gonna have to replace is those fakes. Okay. Straight drop back, 3-man rush, little dump off. Not much there.
Yeah.
Third and 12. Let's see if he does. Showing blitz. Do they bring it?
They get a false. They get a false start,
buddy. Okay, well, I don't think they're going to pick this one up.
This is going to be a really nice play right here, though. And we go to a little skinny post, and that safety gets taken out of the middle, and he throws it right behind between the linebacker and the corner.
That is a nice play. Man, I like this kid. Second round, maybe third round.
Hey, but it just shows the difference. Alabama's not bringing as much pressure. They're playing a little bit more vanilla zone type of defense right now, and he's able to read that and put it and hit those zones, which is nice. It's good to see.
It is good to see.
And we're going to go a little quick out right here. Boom.
Nice little drive.
Yeah, they put together a little drive right here. They end up let's see what happens. They end up getting
something. 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a flat. He's going to the flat here. It's going to be, they got the blitz coming. There's really nothing. Makes it, this is a bad read.
Yeah, sure is.
He's got, yep.
Yikes. Yikes. But yeah, you see, when you bring the blitz, he gets a little frazzled. He did hit the running back a couple of times, but yeah. Oof.
Yeah, and that blitz is coming from far outside, and he sees it late, and you can kind of see him double clutch before he gets that ball out to 0.
Yeah, true. Okay, so 3rd and 5. Let's see what he does. Option.
Yep.
Not a bad call if you were willing to go for it on 4th down. Oh, you gotta have a better pitch than that. You know what? I'm not drafting him anymore. I hate that pitch.
That was a bad one.
The worst pitch. What are you doing, dude? Come on.
Not really good
on the line.
Not a good pitch, and he's really got to force 4 to make a play.
Yeah.
He pitches it too soon.
Yeah, he does. Good point. Okay, 3rd and 5. You got to make him commit, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's got to make him do one or the other.
Something.
That's 4th and 8, and they bring pressure right here, and he's got to get the ball out. When he throws the ball, nobody's even, into their routes, out to the top of their route by the time he's throwing the ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Sorry, Kellen. Yeah. You're probably wondering how I got in this position. And again, he throws the ball away.
He's hoping that one of his guys is going to
like break their route off.
Yeah, just something. Because when he goes to throw the ball, there's nothing that he can do. The only other choice is throw it up in the end zone and see what happens to the guy on the outside.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Alabama kicks a field goal.
This is I think is probably his best throw of the game.
Okay.
Just because of when he throws this ball, he's throwing the ball now to the slant, and the guy hasn't barely, he's covered. Watch where this ball goes to.
Oh, that is nice.
So
that is nice.
That there was a couple of throws earlier in the game that he missed that could have been similar to this one if he had just thrown the ball.
Yeah. He just passed up on. He's passed on. Yeah.
Yeah, because of pressure. Now they're playing more of the zone.
Yeah.
So he's got a little bit more time in the pocket, and so he can see the field better because he doesn't have as many bodies around him.
Sure. Wow. That was nice. Let's see it from the end zone. I'm so impressed. He's like my son. Wow, that was really good.
Yeah, if you look up at the top right, you can kind of see because when he's throwing the ball, the guy just barely made his cut.
Yeah, great. One more time. Steps toward his target, opens his hips up. Doesn't do that thing like Jimmy Garoppolo where he just opens up for no reason. Love that. Great job, Kellen. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Down at the 32.
They're going to put pressure on him. He's going to have to scramble. On this one, there's 18 is the receiver kind of on the right side. It looks like he's open right now, but Mond's head's down and he's not in a position to throw. And by the time he kind of steps through all that mess, he's turned around and he's not a receiver anymore.
Yeah, it's like he's not gonna pass me. Let me become a blocker real quick. I've done this with him before.
Yeah, well, he gets the top of his drop and he's got so much pressure and he's got to go a long ways. you'd like to see him. He wants to throw it right there, and that's kind of what slows him down. Because if he hadn't done that, he would have been able to slide up into the hole and got to 18, but he's not able to.
Yeah.
It's a good non-throw because if he does, 8's going to light that guy up.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, they come back with a little quick out for 4.
That's good. He drops it. No, he gets it. 3rd and 6. Boom. All right. So now it's 3rd and somewhat manageable.
Yeah. So now they got 3rd and 6, and he's gonna hit an in route from the top of the screen.
Oh, he's going 85 on the dig. Wow. Yep. All day. That's just breathing for Kellen Mond.
Yeah. And if you go back and you watch him in the 3rd quarter, that's like I said, I missed his play in the 1st quarter. I don't think it was nearly as good as what he was in the 3rd. But if you go back and watch what he did in the 3rd quarter of the Senior Bowl, this is where they had him working the whole time, and he's just putting the ball on guys.
Yeah. Down the field, intermediate throws. Nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now he's at the 14.
Yeah. So 1st and goal from the 1st and 10 from the 14. He's going to throw it at the corner.
Oh, that's not a bad throw.
No, it's not really all that bad. If his man hadn't got, if their feet don't get tangled up, it might have been a touchdown.
It might have been. Let's check it out. With the pressure in his face, takes the hit, doesn't off his back foot, no doubt. I mean, I don't know, might have been. Who knows?
It'd be close because his man's on the ground instead, and it's over the top of the defender, and who knows what would have happened. But it's at least the ball's in a good spot. It's nothing bad happened, so now we go to 2nd down.
Nice throw outside the numbers while taking a hit off his back.
With pressure in his face.
Yeah, it's not like he only can throw over the middle. That's just what he does best by far. Okay.
Yeah, that's his strength.
Yeah, it's his strength.
Going to run a little waggle here to the right. It's well covered.
Yeah, well placed, well covered. Not a bad throw. Once again, left hand on it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good placement. I mean,
yeah.
Only his guy's it's either going to be an incompletion or his guy's going to make a great catch. So that's what you like to see.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing you see from experienced quarterbacks. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, and right here, this is a nice one because this is a situation similar to what we saw with BYU, right? In the BYU game, they're going to run that little underneath with the fade, the little stutter and go.
Yeah.
And he puts it right on him for a touchdown.
Yeah. It's nice.
We saw BYU did that in I think the Houston game that we watched. We saw the Niners do this against New England. So it's a route that we know that's in their playbook.
Yes, absolutely. There's pressure. Release.
Guys around his feet, he's able to put it on him.
Yeah,
it's not a great throw, but it gets to his man. It's not an incompletion.
Yeah, he doesn't make wow throws, but considering he's a dual threat quarterback, I just like how, I don't know, seasoned he is.
Yeah, well, he's as you mentioned a couple of times, he's a senior in the SEC. This is his 4th year playing. Yeah. He's out of the game now. This is the backup for the rest of the way.
This is a really nice throw. When I made this, I was like, "Wow!" What? I was like, "Oh, it's not him." Wow, he went right into his coverage and the pump fake, and then he just drilled it in there. Oh, geez. All right, well, that's that.
Yeah. So, there's definitely a lot to like about Lance, and as you watch, I'm not sure if we're going to get into Mond, excuse me, definitely not Lance because shoot me for that. No, but if you go back, and I think we might watch another game of his next week, we'll see. But as you see him play against other competition that's not quite as tough as the best team in college football, you really see some of his skills shine. So definitely, I think he might be worth taking another look at.
He was really good against Florida. He was really good against Arkansas, and pretty good against South Carolina. Terrible against LSU, but Trask struggled against LSU. A lot of these guys did. We're going to watch a bunch of them play Alabama. We'll watch Trask eventually play Alabama. We'll watch Fields eventually play Alabama. So if you thought Mond was a little spotty in this one. Well, let's see how other guys did. I haven't made up my mind yet on which quarterback I like the most, because what we're doing, watching the coaches film, is extremely informative to me, and I don't really want to make my mind up until we do basically all the prospects that we need to.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of been the approach that I've gone through. I've watched the games, on TV and stuff, but there's just so much that you miss when you watch the games on TV versus watching them on the coaches film, because you can't see all the coverage and some of the little nuance of what's happening in a play. So,
it's impossible to know if a quarterback really made the right decision.
Exactly.
Did he see the play right, or did he get lucky, or what did he pass up? What did he see downfield? All that stuff. So before I let you go, Chris has a question. I think the offense Shanahan runs would be on a next dimension with a dual threat quarterback. Your thoughts? Well, I think there's something to be said. The guy has to be able to get under center and do all the play action rollout stuff, but it's a run first offense anyway. A guy who can get in the shotgun and run some zone read stuff, some quarterback draws and stuff, it would only enhance it. I think, especially behind an offensive line that isn't great in pass protection. Yeah,
no, definitely. There's parts of Shanahan's offense too that definitely lead themselves to having a dual threat type of a quarterback. But if you're going to have that guy, he's definitely got to be able to sit in the pocket and make throws, because that's
yes.
what Shanahan wants more than anything else.
Well, what I like about Mond is it doesn't seem like his first instinct is to scramble.
Correct. No, he's going through his reads. He's going through the play before he decides to run. So no, that's the direction of what Shanahan would be looking for if he's looking for somebody like that next dimension of a dual threat.
Okay, so we just watched one of his tougher games. We're going to watch him maybe play a little bit better next week against maybe Florida or something like that. From what you've seen so far, as a former quarterback and a former coach, does he look like a worthwhile project? Does he look like someone who could become maybe not a franchise quarterback, but a winning quarterback, at least on a rookie deal? Or is he just a backup?
I think he's a guy that you want to try to get somewhere maybe late second, between the second, third, fourth rounds, really more towards the third and fourth. He's going to be a good backup, I think. I think he has the tools to come in and do that. As far as being a regular starter, well, that's going to have to just depend on how much he can improve his throwing to the outside and some of that, his reads and how he sits under pressure. And if he can kind of just keep his poise, then definitely he has that chance to be a starting level NFL quarterback.
I really like him as a project. If he could sit for a year, maybe two, and go to a place like New Orleans, I'm betting on him. I think he could actually be a starter and a good one. Like, I think he's a much better prospect than Taysom Hill. I think he's a much more natural thrower. But it depends on where he goes. If he gets drafted by Jacksonville, or he's not going to some team like that, then
Sure.
Good luck. But as a second round prospect, a guy who's going to be afforded the time to sit and learn, very intrigued.
Yeah, he could definitely, he'd be, if I say for the 49ers, for example, if the 49ers could get him with their third round comp pick, that'd be the perfect spot to pick up somebody like Mond, because he's got the ability to at least be a third string quarterback in your offense in the first year and possibly compete for that second position.
The CJ Beathard spot, late 3.
Exactly. And he's going to be better than that.
That's the like fringe starter, like high level backup fringe starter spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. When I watch him, I kind of see somebody that's going to be better than what Beathard was for the 49ers this year, and he could probably come in and do that as a rookie.
Yeah, I really like him. I think as a passer, he's smart. He's accurate enough. He's cautious, and he can move. I like that. So as a late third round pick, absolutely. But we still got to watch Kyle Trask. I think Kyle Trask is a better quarterback than Kellen Mond, and I think that's a guy whose tape against Alabama is going to be much more impressive. Now, it's important to remember that Kyle Trask is working with some serious receivers at Florida, and I don't know who these guys that Kellen Mond are working with at Texas A&M. As soon as you put him at the Senior Bowl with some of Kyle Trask's receivers like Grimes, and he looked really good. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see. And Mac Jones is another one to kind of look at, because everybody talks about all the studs that he has playing around him, and you watch him in Senior Bowl practice, and the thing, and even a little bit of I've watched a little bit of his Alabama tape over the weekend just to kind of check it out. And he throws what I like about Mac Jones is his anticipation. He throws the ball early, so often. So yeah, he's got great receivers, and sure they're part of that plays into the trust to throw those balls early like he does. But being able to get his ball, that's, he really gets the ball out on time really well. And there was one play that I put on, that I tweeted out from the Senior Bowl practice where he throws the ball to a tight end, and it's, the guy's covered like a blanket, and he puts it only where the tight end's going to be able to get him.
I saw that one. Yeah, and that's what I like about Kyle Trask too, the ability to throw with anticipation. I think both of them show it. The difference between Mac Jones and Kyle Trask, from what I see, is that Mac Jones is able to play with a more comfort level, a more free and easy, a slower pace. Basically, I would describe it as playing in a rocking chair. He knows he's got that great offensive line. He knows that defense is on their heels a little bit because of Najee Harris. It's not like a defense that's teeing off. But we haven't watched Mac Jones coach's tape yet. We haven't watched Kyle Trask coach's tape yet. I might change my mind. Yeah, we're learning now, and I'm excited to do it. We just can't watch Mac Jones face Alabama, unfortunately. That would have been nice.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The closest we're going to get is maybe Ohio State
or something like that.
LSU. Yeah.
So, all right, Jack. Well, thanks so much for doing this with me. Because if I were to do it on my own, I don't know what I would really be talking about. I'd probably just be making jokes. So I appreciate you looking at breaking down the reads and what he does well and what he doesn't do well. I think I'm a little more enthusiastic on Kellen Mond than you are, but let's see where we stand next week.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks so much for watching, everyone.